Hello, friends. Welcome to our AIS Facebook post. Have not been able to post anything or share with you for a long time, but today I'm bringing up one of the one very serious, very important matter because in the recent last 4 5 months, what suddenly I have seen in my clinic and then the cause behind that I thought I will share with all of you. This is in regard to Panchakarma treatment, and I'm sure those who are associated with the Ayurveda, they must have heard this word Panchakarma very often. And the first thing, in fact, many who want to learn Ayurveda or somehow become Ayurvedic practitioner at whatever level, one thing they want to do either to learn Panchakarma, even though they might not yet have been able to absorb the whole knowledge, what we talk about at a diploma level or even an advanced diploma level, because these are the two qualifications which are available in Australia and New Zealand, or they are very keen to jump the plane or jump whatever way to experience Panchakarma treatment. And they somehow, not only those one, but many, as I mentioned, as Ayurveda is becoming more and more popular in this part of the world, people somehow only think that Panchakarma is the one treatment, one program, what they read in the various Ayurvedic books or have been told by many practitioners who are practicing Ayurveda in this part of the world. But unfortunately, or some other reason, these all people who are keen to find every solution of their problem in Panchakarma, or those who somehow practice some kind of body work under the name of Panchakarma, even in this part of the world, try to, what I should say, I'm trying to use very restrained word, elude them or pursue them that Panchakarma is the only solution for their problem. But one thing I would like to share with you, and first of all, let's talk about what is Panchakarma. Panchakarma, no doubt, one of the most profound Ayurvedic program, a systematic approach to detox, systematic approach to dislodge all the deep-seated toxins which can get built in our body due to the wear and tear that take place at a physical, mental and emotional level, and has gone to that deeper level that our bodily intelligence, which we have abused for so long, is not able to revive it and stabilize the individuals. And again, this is very obvious in present day's world when we see the way our lifestyle is, that we are obvious to suffer from simple to serious problems very easily because we have lost that vision that our problems can be taken care by our own effort, and all problems what we are suffering are not coming from anywhere else but because of our wrongdoings. But our problem is that we don't want to look at our wrongdoings. We found and we trying to find the solution, that how we can get those impact which has happened due to our wrongdoing can be mitigated. And in that process, one program which always get thrown to them or come across with them is what we all are talking today, is Panchakarma treatment. Now, because Panchakarma means 5 action, and those actions are in such a systematic and specific way performed on an individual that it can revive your whole bodily intelligence. But as any, if I give you the more analogy with our Western medicine, when we talk about any surgery, simple to complex, and even to the neurosurgery, I'm sure all of you will agree that complex surgery, simple surgery, always will have some risk. More complex it is, more risks are involved. And same is with the Panchakarma. And it is not something very new that today these problems has started coming up. If you look at the Panchakarma in our all traditional text, where it has been well explained, all our Charka, Sushruta, Bhagavad, and all other our ancient texts, they have very clearly mentioned in all pathologies, when we talk about our Chikitsa Sthan or the Nidan Sthan aspect of our study, that Panchakarma's complications can be the most dangerous pathology for any major ailment. Not to talk about the benefit. Benefits are definitely there. But then another part is when we are preparing ourselves for major surgeries, same way there is a very well described process that one has to prepare themselves for Panchakarma treatment. But look at what's happening nowadays. People will book their Panchakarma and till the last day they are trying to jump on the plane. Look at their lifestyle, look at their diet, and because they are going for a 21 days enjoyment trip, they would like to spend a night with their loved one and enjoy it the way we talk about enjoyment in today's world. So within a few moments, we have spoiled and we have ruined that groundwork, what required to get themselves prepared for Panchakarma treatment. Now, many of you will start getting confused that what I'm talking about. I'm talking very simple process here. As I mentioned, Panchakarma is one of the most profound Ayurvedic program, and it is only in Ayurveda that it has the ability to revive your bodily intelligence while dislodging all the deep-seated toxin. But then that process cannot happen just switch on and switch off. And hence, even in our ancient texts, it has been very well clearly mentioned if Panchakarma is performed in a wrong way, it can bring so many serious complications that there is no revival of that. And that's what one thing many of us ignore when we try to make a decision that should I go for Panchakarma for my problems. Now, how these problems can come up? It is something very serious subject, and I can't explain that in a 5, 10, 15 minutes talk, but I will still try to explain so that as a client you can understand what exactly happening. So in the Panchakarma, there are first two basic programs are oleation and sudation, means herbalized steam treatment. And then this herbalized steam treatment, what many of us nowadays think that I can buy a steam chamber from Alibaba or AliExpress or other kind of these kind of various possibilities available around, and portable steam chamber or like that, and put myself and jip around and be in that steam chamber to feel sweat. But unfortunately, in Panchakarma, that is not your sweat treatment. If you ever able to get chance to meet an Ayurvedic doctor who understand that what Panchakarma means, they will in all honesty able to explain you that when we are preparing the body, because that is what the first two treatments are, to prepare the body so that those toxins which are stuck to the different tissue levels can be dislodged, and they have to be brought to the gut part. But then that dislodgement is not again switch on and switch off. That is the reason that practitioner who is qualified to perform Panchakarma treatment, he or she will be monitoring you so minutely that whether the oleation has gone to a specific tissue level and then the steam treatment has been able to reach to that level or has not gone further, because that can be the counterproduction. That is where the side effects start. And here, what people do, they might would like to have the massage, then they've gone into steam chamber treatment without Ayurvedic doctors standing there with them or like that. They will be in the hand of the therapist, and then having a 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes of the steam, they think that my steam process is complete. That is the first very basic level of the side effect which start. Then we have very specific other processes which, if get performed in a wrong way, it can impact in a very, very serious ways, and there is no way that you can revive those side effects what has gone to that individual. It's like the same mismanagement of various surgeries which we all the time read and hear, and there is nothing can be done. And then on top of that, the most important factor which we always ignore, that to have Panchakarma treatment, one has to prepare for that. And that preparation has to be at least 2 to 3 months before. And then there is a post Panchakarma program. And one need to ask themselves, those who have already experienced Panchakarma, that have they followed that Sansarjan karma, what we talk about as a post Panchakarma treatment? And then the moment they land back, they get into their same old habit which brought them the problems at the first place. So that is the reason of me sharing today, because in the last 6 months, I have minimum 8 people coming to me, and whatever their complications were, they were all due to the Panchkarma treatment they have either in a one country or they gone to a holiday somewhere and spent time because they found that there is a Panchakarma center there, or they have flown to India. And I thought I will share with you, because again, it's nothing going wrong with me. If someone is having a side effect and if they feel that yes, this is the way I would like to go, but because I'm associated with Ayurveda, my whole life has gone with Ayurveda, I thought that it is my moral duty to share with those people who feel they want to have some benefit from this ancient science. And then wherever they go, they are always being told that Panchkarma will be the best solution for your problem, and they accept them because they respect them. And then in the same way, many who are learning, they are the one who will be thinking that I need to go and learn Panchakarma treatment. Because why I'm saying learn, no one goes there to experience. That is a normal process. Many will go there, whatever center they're visiting or like that. They will ask, okay, what oil you are using, what you are doing, what is this basti karma, what is this, if you are giving me purgation, what you have involved in that, what you have mixed in that, if you have been given an avapana treatment, what has been given. So this whole processes does not lead us anywhere. And then on top of that, one another aspect is many of us who have learned Ayurveda or have experienced Ayurveda, we all understand that Ayurveda very clearly define that our problem can be at a physical level and can be at a mental level, emotional level. And even though the manifestation can happen at a physical level and the root cause can be somewhere else. And now, if your problems are at a mental and emotional level, and you have not dealt with them, and having panchkarma every day, and still your inner churning is keep going, you can understand what that panchkarma is going to do for you. It's obviously going to direct those dislodged toxin to that area which is more activated. And in case of people who are still having everyday treatment, but they are still having a lot of emotional issues keep coming up, mental issues keep coming up, you can understand how the direction of the toxins are going to that direction if they understand about Ayurvedic principle. And that is where down the track in 6 months' time, 3 months' time, in a year time, those people will come up with some more serious problems, and then they could not identify that how come I got this problem. And when you dig a bit more deeper, you can easily assess that how this individual is suffering today, for what reason. It does not mean when I'm talking about these things that I have and I am trying to scare you, but I'm here to warn you, make you more aware that while Panchakarma is one of the most profound Ayurvedic systematic program to revive your bodily intelligence, dislodge the deep-seated toxin, but at the same time, this is the most easiest way to get serious side effect if the treatments are not performed effectively, or you as an individual have not followed the post panchkarma program or pre panchkarma program, or panchkarma will be of no use to you if your core cause of the problems are somewhere else. And when I'm talking about somewhere else means your mental and emotional state. If you have not made effort to look into those areas and prepare yourself now much in a better way, you are wasting your time, your money, but you are really making your body at every level more vulnerable to such impact, which can be then very heavy price has to be paid, or have to be paid by that individual. So that is where the one aspect comes up. And now someone might ask, okay, why there is a need to warn us? It is our will. We are living in a free will world now. It is our money. It is our time. So what's the problem with you? Problem again is in a one thing. It's not about those who are only going there and getting treatment. That's the one aspect I shared. But it the same way, second part is those who are offering those treatment. The problem is in this part of the world or even everywhere, we once we able to find that this particular system is getting more and more popular, we try to find shortcuts, we try to find a way to abuse it, and that is what happening currently. Yoga, Ayurveda, meditations are becoming the most sought after words now for well-being under the name of complete holistic approach to well-being. But we all see every day a new form of yoga keep coming and creeping in. Every day we see new centers are coming up with the yoga practices. And then when you ask the people where you learn or what you done, their qualification will be that 3 trips to India or 3 trips to another place somewhere, and I have become a yogi. And reason of this, why this can happen so easily as compared to our medical system, where to abuse the medical system is not that easy because there are regulations, there are standards. And that's what nowadays we see when we talk about Ayurveda, which we all know. Apart from the physical aspect, it has so many non-physical aspects which can play in a huge role in bringing ailment to us on a day by day. But then those non-physical aspects are so much easy to be abused, whether we talk about your state of mind, whether we talk about your state of senses or your soul, or then on a deep level we talk about our 7 chakras and 5 koshas and 3 bodies, because no one knows them. And you can sit in a very nice room with the so many various flashy lights or so much of colorful surrounding, where you can have different layers of coating on yourself and start cleaning people by just ringing in a bell or do this and that, and no one want to look at into the mirror for their own issues. And that all, why it will hurt me, or there will be some people like me, because we have given our whole life to a system which is one of the most profound, valuable and respectable system for well-being, and not at a physical level, mental and emotional, and then the spiritual level. But we are so much caught up in our fire of ego and fire of lust that we don't even think for a moment that our such action, where they lead us, they're not only going to ruin the individual who are involved into doing such things down the track, because there is no way one can escape from their karma. Whatever we are putting out in the soil, we have to have that crop, and I have to taste that. But because under the darkness of our all these lust, we forget the outcomes and keep doing these kind of actions. And that's where my appeal is to those who are somehow associated with this modality or other modalities, that apart from running your own business, you must stand against injustice wherever is happening, because to safeguard the public is the responsibility of those who are associated with these modalities. Public is totally ignorant. They are seeking some help, some guidance with lot of faith, lot of trust. And we should not, and we are not have any right to abuse their trust, misuse their availability, who are very open to follow the right advice, and they take whatever advice is given to them with so much trust. But when it does not work or bring some more complication, what it do? Nothing but only one thing, that this system does not work. But then the answer very politely is Ayurveda has been around with us thousands of years. It has always worked. It will always keep working. But if it is not working, it is only because the people who are utilizing it or trying to use it, they have to look into mirror for themselves. And when their own conscious will get awakened, they will start doing these things that can help and protect Ayurveda. So that's the message from my side about Panchakarma, because what I feel in my own clinic, I have seen people coming up with these kind of issue. I thought maybe there might be many people who are silently suffering from the problems of Panchakarma but can't speak, can't understand that even Panchakarma can bring such problems to them. So that's how I hope it might give some food for thought for everyone. Thanks, everyone.